What's up, y'all? Keith Dykes here with W.K.D Construction, and welcome to my channel. On today's video, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the paint on the interior. I've got a crew out of Paris that to come in, and they did all my priming, all my first coat of paint. So we'll go through that, talk to them a little bit. So this video is just going to be kind of a just kind of a generic walkthrough before we get into the trim. As you see, the trim is up and it's complete. So that will probably be our next video, is the interior trim. But I'm not 100%. It could be the exterior siding, the diamond coat siding. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. So if you're just now joining us here at the W.K.D Construction channel, thank you. Thank you very much for doing it. But if you're just now, like I said, if you're just now peeking in right now, I will put a link and you can go back and watch from series 1, from part 1, not series 1, part 1, when we're digging the footings. I took some plastic, covered up my windows just because they are pre-finished black. And if you have a window, painter's gonna have the window open. When they're painting the ceiling, the little sprays will come down, and if the window's open, it sucks the paint out. Then it just sprinkles the hell out of all your window, and it's pre-finished black. I don't have that paint, so I don't want any chance of getting any white paint at all, any paint at all, and for that matter, onto these beautiful sun windows. Oh, check it out. We got the painters. They're here. Yeah. Oh, he's on it. It's not every day you get the legend painting.
What's that?
It's not every day you get the legend painting in here.
No.
He's made it past all this manual labor stuff. But this is Ricky Winchester of Winchester Painters out of Paris, Tennessee, which is the premier painter in our region. And how long? Well, I know your family's been in the painting business for a long time. How long has that been?
They started it in 1945, and my dad done it for 46 years, and I'm in it for probably about 41 now. And
damn it,
still going. Must be doing something right.
That's right. That's right. But Ricky's been, how long you been? What? 4? It's probably about 4 years, I guess. Probably been painting for me since Josh's house.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Do an excellent job, got a great crew, and just,
appreciate that.
Yeah, very good painters. Hard to find good painters. There's Clint.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Where's Ken? There's Ken. Jeff. Extraordinary. So, man, it's still warm. Just so humid. So Ricky Winchester and the guys, they primed everything. The ceilings are finished. The walls have one coat of color on it. And so once this is all done, I will come back in. We will start trimming, get all our doors hung. All the trim will be done, and I'll call them back. They will caulk everything, and then do the trim, and then cut the final coat on the wall. When they paint, I've always been a fan of the Sherwin Williams paint. I've always used it. As far as I know, Ricky has always used it. So on the wall paint and on the ceilings, the primer will be a Pro 400. We did have a color mix, a special color, so we did the 400 flat on all the ceilings, and then they came back with the 200, the Pro 200, put the first coat of a color on the walls, and then we were probably, more than likely they will top coat with the 200 as well, and then all of our trim paint should be the Emerald, the Sherwin Williams Emerald, and that stuff is freaking crazy. You can put it on, it's latex. I used to be a hardcore oil base fan, but not anymore. That Emerald paint is crazy good. You can sand it and it lays down just like oil base. It is amazing. The walls all together get 3 coats, 1 coat of primer, the first coat of color, and then the top coat. Ceilings get 2 coats of flat. And then once we get in the trim, we'll get 2 coats with a sanding in between each coat as well. If you ever see those commercials that say paint primer in one coat, that's BS. There is no paint in this world that you will get on in 1 coat. Everything at least, if you're painting over some existing paint, it's gonna take 2 coats. New drywall, 3 coats, guaranteed. No skipping corners, because that's just what it takes. Let's do a little quick peek at all the finished paint. And these are all Sherwin Williams colors, like I said. This is the same color as the small bath. Let me figure the lights out. Master bedroom wing side, bathroom, closet, and bedroom are all the same color. I ended up going, actually not going, sorry. I hired a guy right when we were finishing up all of the trim. We were still hanging doors and stuff, but I hired another guy. And by trade, he is a painter. Mr. Jimmy Bertato. And so he is a painter by trade. He did that several years ago. It's been a while since he's done it, but so I was like, man, we could do it. We were still kind of doing stuff inside, stuff for outside. I didn't have enough done at that time to where just to turn Mr. Ricky Winchester loose. So it was going to it would have jacked him up. I really needed to be further ahead. And then we started doing the floor. And so I just had Jimmy, and me and him, or mainly he did, but I did do some painting as well. But we just finished the top coat and all the trim ourselves in-house. I probably won't do that on any larger scale house, but since this house was kind of on the smaller side, pretty plain, just dry cut, it really wasn't huge, don't have a lot of details in it, so we just did it ourselves. So no, I'm not trying to throw shade on Ricky Winchester, because they do a great job, and like I said, they've been painting for me for 4 or 5 years. It just kind of worked out to where we painted it ourselves, we finished it. So I still love y'all, Ken, Clint, Jeff. Y'all still good. Well, as you see behind me, all the trim is done, all the interior doors are done, hardwood is done, crown is done, just about. Well, we got to go back and add some more crown. Miss Susan said, hey, I really want crown throughout the whole house. So we had all the rooms done painted. So we're going back and adding crown molding to all. Well, what we had here was the living room and the great room was crown. So the rest of the entire house will be crown molding. We're gonna use a 5 1/4 inch cove crown. Is like what we got in here. So we do have to go back and do that. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Fireplace, faux beam trim on this opening here. That pantry door is from her mom and daddy's house. It's 80 years old or something, so we redid it, used original hardware. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, so be sure to come back and watch more content that we got here on the W.K.D. Construction channel. All the top coat of the wall paint, we did go with an eggshell finish with the Pro 200 from Sherwin Williams, and all of the trim, and then the black doors are the Sherwin Williams Emerald, the urethane trim enamel. Dude, that stuff, it, like I said, it is crazy. Look at these doors. And these are in satin. We did the black in satin. Man, very good finish. They are dirty. We need to do some cleaning, but beautiful. And then this trim as well is, no, this is semi-gloss. Yeah, this is in semi-gloss. And there's 2 coats on everything, sanding in between. And man, it just, like I said, I really like the latex Emerald. It really works a lot. It has the characteristics of oil base, because that's what I grew up, not grew up. Holy cow, I'm tongue-tied today. I can't even get, oh geez, edit. Let me get this straight. Whew. So as I was coming up in the trade as a young buck, I did work for a couple of high-end contractors, and that's what that's what their clientele, that's what they used, was the Sherwin-Williams oil base, which would be the Pro Classic, I think is what it is. So I started using it back then, and like I said, I was hardcore supporter, used it for years and years and years until Ricky came about 4 years ago, and he started using the Emerald. And I'm like, dude, this is a game changer. I mean, you can paint it, and then, you know, at the end of the day, you can basically sand it nearly. I mean, it dries that quick and super hard, and then you can top coat it, and it's just smooth as eggs. That's it. That was my quick walkthrough video on the paint for the Melton Farm Project. So once again, I am Keith Dykes. This was the paint walkthrough video. Thanks for watching, and yep, got it, coach. Y'all have a wonderful day.